Blue's like, all right, Charmander, we're clearly not gonna win this fight. You're level 5. He's level 200.
Yeah, why did he pull out the Charmander?
Yeah.
You've been studying abroad. Why didn't you?
Well, he's been studying, not catching.
Not catching.
Yeah.
Why would you even like attempt?
Well, you don't know. He doesn't have a scouter.
I guess you're. Charmander, what's the scatter say about its power level?
Char. He's like, fuck, I don't speak Charmander.
Damn it. Fuck. Why didn't I wear it? Why did I give the scouter to Char? He won't give it back.
One Char. I think that's yes.
What's the scouter say about his power level? Yes. Fuck, and he won't give it back. He'll hit me with fire if I try to take it. I could get another one, but like, it's gonna take like 3.
It's about the principle now.
It's gonna be like 3 days at least.
So, 2 ways that you can read Dragon Ball right now is to do what we did and get the box set, like so. There's also these 3-in-1s of the manga that you can get. I own the first 3 on 3-in-1. And there are some white slashes on Pilaf looking like I nutted on him.
It looks like there was a sticker where Pilaf's face was, and you tore it off.
And then nutted on him.
Yeah, and then nutted on him.
And then I nutted on him. Somebody listening to this thinking it's like just like a manga, discussion, and then we get vulgar.
Yeah.
Like, oh no.
Talk about the manga.
I was listening to this at work.
It's on the intercom.
I put this on for my employees here at Viz Media.
That also goes for like anime adaptations as well. Like Danganronpa's anime adaptation is just not as good as the game. Because how could it be? You don't have enough time, to breathe. Every episode, something needs to happen. And then the spin-off anime they did, which is not a spin-off because it's directly tied to the games, is super ass, in my opinion.
Which one? The second one?
Danganronpa 3.
Gotcha. It's
Yeah.
the one. Okay, I got that one.
Mm-hmm. That one sucks.
To be fair, everything Danganronpa and the number 3 sucks.
We had somebody comment, because I was opening up about like, oh, Naruto is like my favorite story, and it means a lot to me, and so to cover it and feel like I'm not doing it justice would be like a lot for me, like as a...
Doing a disjustice, you mean?
A disjustice, yeah. Would be, it would suck for me as like 1, a writer, and 2, a fan. And this guy was just like, this is so fucking cringe. And then I just responded, I was like, I know, like...
Bro, we're a manga channel.
Like, I don't read manga to get hoes. Like, what the fuck? I'm cringe.
I'll be honest, I do. Doesn't work, but like, that's what
I'm trying.
Trying everything I can, man.
Yeah.
Hoes out there, manga guys are your thing. Find somebody else. I got manga to read.
Yeah.
That'll get them.
I actually messaged this girl on Tinder because she was like, "Oh
you
yeah,
like manga?"
no." She was like, "Oh, I love manga." Like in her bio, she was like, "I love manga." And then we were talking, and I wasn't like my opener. And then I was like, "Oh, what are you up to?" And she was like, "Oh, I'm just reading this like manga." Like she was reading Jujutsu Kaisen, and I was like, "Oh, cool." Like I haven't read. I've only read the first volume, but it seemed pretty cool. I haven't read it yet. She's like, "Oh, what's your favorite manga?" And I was like, "Oh, Naruto." And she's like, "I didn't like Naruto." And I was like, "Oh, okay, like whatever." And she's like, "Yeah." And I think he's annoying, and I think it's like really bad. And I was like, we are not going to get along as people.
How did you read Jujutsu Kaisen and be like, yeah, Naruto's annoying?
That's what I'm saying. Because, like, here's the thing. I don't hate Jujutsu Kaisen. I do. He does.
That's an exaggeration. I don't like it. Because I think it's...
There, also, the translation calls for lunch.
I didn't notice that at all. What?
Yeah, she's lunch in the translation.
This one?
Yeah, or at the very least... No, yeah, it had to be that one. No. Maybe it was the bigger 3-in-1. But she is lunch.
Where do you introduce yourself?
They should be the same.
No, you're right. It is lunch. What
lunch.
the fuck? I just skipped this. I just call her lunch.
And like in...
I think it's pronounced launch.
It is launch. Because like in the...
No, in this, they want you to pronounce it launch because the chapter is called The Launching of Lunch.
It's really weird. I don't know why would we call her lunch?
The launching of lunch.
Of lunch.
Yeah, I think it's meant to be pronounced lunch even with that spelling.
Weird. It's so weird because like I'm pretty sure in Kakarot she's called Launch.
AU?
AU.
Weird.
Ayo. I'll fact check that later. But like, it's so weird.
I want you to be in tears in the edit. Like, I was wrong.
I was fucking wrong. I'm a hack. I don't like Dragon Ball at all. This shit sucks.
Yeah, sometimes he like moves his. He does it in the Brock fight. He like moves Pikachu out of the way for some things. And I'm like, hey man, if your Pokemon is that slow and you physically have to do it, like I'm not gonna stop you, but like you're gonna die.
Like, why not just bring like a knife, stab the Giovanni while he's like commanding his.
I don't think
Pokemon.
you could stab Giovanni. I think you'd be too slow. Even as Red, not just you.
Well, no, distract him. Like be like,
what? Like a Vaporeon?
Pikachu, jump in. Enough with the Vaporeon. Pikachu, jump in the air, and he does. And then while like Giovanni's like, what's he gonna do? Just, just fucking stab him a few times.
Pull out a gun.
Just
go. God.
Oh man, Giovanni should have did that to Red.
You know Giovanni's gonna pull out some bullshit like and opens his suits like
It's
a
a
bolt.
Voltorb. Dead. It's a dead Rattata.
He pulls it out, Pokeballs another one in there, zips it back up. the dead one can still stop the bullets. Yeah, but then you'd keep shooting it. You won't shoot this living one. Bam!
Damn. It's just a Rattata. They're an infestation.
Yeah, they're a problem, man. We're just solving it. Oh, really? Pulls another one out. Oh, I thought you were gonna like change Pokemon. This is all I have.
Oh, I only brought Rattatas.
Everything else is too. I have like Geodude. That's too heavy.
You want to put a fucking Beedrill here? It's gonna sting me.
And he goes, Dragon Ball Z? And I go, I've never heard of that.
What are you talking about?
And it was the I blew his mind. I'm talking about a bunch of obscure manga things he's brought up. He's like, oh, have you heard of this? Like, obviously. And he asks me if I know Dragon Ball. And I'm like, of course I do. And I was like, my brain was like, didn't miss a beat. I was like, I gave like
Dude, of course I know my sister's pinky toe is a little worm. Of course. That's literally a starter anime like Sailor Moon.
Of course I know my dick became a cute girl.
Of course I've heard of.
Mine's real. My favorite part is when his balls also become a cute girl. And the whole visual gag is from behind, they look like a dick and balls.
Shut the fuck up.
Excuse us for this brief intermission as I look this up for him.
I'd argue that Pokemon is the one entity that has like Nintendo money, you know?
Yeah.
Like, there's no other game studio that puts enough money in like Nintendo to make like a polished game. And that's no dig at like other games or developers. It's that Nintendo with their first party IPs really put that money in to make that polish. Like Mario Wonder is really fucking good. The new Tears of the Kingdom looks great. I haven't played it. But it looks really good.
I'm going to play it tonight.
Apparently there's been like things that you do in the game. I think we've talked about this. Things that you do in the game that's like physics based where like developers are like, how the fuck did they do that? No, like seriously, guys, how did they do that?
God, I love shit like that. I'm so excited to try it out.
Yeah. I still need to play Breath of the Wild.
Yes, you do.
I played a little bit of it and then I just couldn't get into it. But I'm sure that if I give it another shot, it's gonna be fun.
We like dramatic irony. We know how much this means to Nom.
Yeah.
And so like we want to see Goku win, but also it's like I don't know. Nom.
It was the only time they gave a character backstory.
It really is.
They were like, look at how important Nam is. And then they fucking have him die to Goku.
Yeah.
But this does show Roshi's better side, where he's like, hey, here's an empty capsule. And Nam's like, oh, no, I can't take this. There's no water in it.
He's like, I can't afford water. And he's like, no, dude, water's free here.
See that well that we still use in this modern society with capsules? There's no money on it. There's no money gauge on it. You can just take the water. It's free. We still use wells.
Yeah. Goofy. Oh man, I don't know how it works in the desert, but here water is free. It's a commodity.
Yeah, the Capsule Corp made this stuff that like it makes it rain only here. The surrounding areas are kind of fucked, though, I hear.
He doesn't know what a capsule is. He's like, what am I supposed to do with just a little bit of water?
He doesn't know how to use it. He just puts that much water in it.
And I don't know how capsules work, so like I don't know
How would you fill an empty capsule? Yeah,
like what gets bigger, you know?
yeah. It's probably just like a frame, or like, oh, if you put anything in this frame, it'll shrink down, and that'll be the only thing that comes out.
Which is like cool.
Which doesn't make any sense.
He'll bring back a fuck ton of water if he can, because it can hold houses and shit. So it's
Yeah.
like, I guess, but it's also like the hindsight of like.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know if he can he take a life-changing amount of water to a desert community with a house-sized capsule?
That's what I'm saying. Like you could have gave him more than one capsule.
Well, he can come back.
No, he can't.
Yeah, he has no money.
He has no
That was
money.
a lie.
He has no
He
money.
can't come back.
Because he lost.
Yeah, that is true. He did
to
fucking
Goku.
I would love to work at the Pokemon Center.
I wouldn't. Can you imagine like some fucking 10-year-old with his dead Pikachu coming in being like, please help me?
No, I meant the actual fucking store.
Uh-huh.
I meant the real place, dog.
Yeah. Oh, Pokemon Center. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
Or is there only one?
There are two, I believe.
I'll work at the other one.
New York, one in Japan.
I'll work at the one in Japan. I can speak Japanese.
Dude, I would love to take a trip to Japan and go to their Pokemon Center.
Why not the one in New York?
Well, that one doesn't have Japanese Pokemon cards.
Yeah, you
I'll
can't
go to
read
both.
Japanese though.
I can, but the cards are really nice.
That's fair.
I love collecting Japanese Pokemon
I like
cards.
the backs. I like their backs better than I like the English backs.
Oh yeah. I agree.
The Pocket Monsters.
Their full arts are just like they're also less expensive.
Well, yeah, it's because gambling's illegal in Japan.
Based.
Or packs. There's a limit.
Oh yeah, the Pokemon
With
Center
gambling.
limits you.
No, with like gambling. I mean,
yeah.
talking about Pokemon cards.
Yeah. The Pokemon Center in Japan does limit you, which it's tough because to order directly from the Pokemon Center in Japan, you have to like use a proxy service and then hope they're valid and they won't just steal your money. It's tough. So I have to buy off of independent sellers, and sometimes they send me fake shit and I get really upset.
I don't have that problem.
The Eevee set that came out a couple years ago was really fucking good, and I love that set. Anyway, no, I would not work at the hospital. But they go to Penguin Village. It's Dr. Slump. Dr. Slump. Which when I don't know these characters is just so fucking jarring.
I think it's cute.
I do too.
Don't understand it.
Me neither. I don't know what's going on. Who are these characters? I know Arale.
That's all I know as well.
I know Arale because she's in Budokai Tenkaichi 3.
Yeah, I know Arale because a couple other manga I read. I think one of these actually references her. Rosario Vampire references her later.
It's like it's fun, and like if you had read Dr. Slump,
I'm sure you were like, OMG! He's slumping. He's doing the thing.
And then when they're like, "Oh, this is the doctor," I was like, "That's Dr. Slump." I thought it was gonna be some old guy.
Yeah, and then like Goku goes to fight General Blue, and he still doesn't win.
No,
Arale
Arale does because she has toon powers.
Yeah, she's a gag character. So, and then he still leaves with the radar.
They should have just gotten Arale to fight Boo.
They did. She lost.
You're right.
Everyone died. At the end. Yeah. I'm going to bring up Launch again. I like the fact that she's kind of like, yeah, I'm a criminal. I kind of have to stay here. Yeah. I'm going to feed these guys. They're going to not report me to the cops. Let's go.
She's like, I've really worked. Something really worked out for me right now.
God's watching me.
Yeah. These guys, all I got to do is cook them some food. I get to live a free person.
Yeah, there's a pervert here, but like, I sneeze and I shoot him.
Probably more in prison.
So true.
Can we talk about how much of a fucking weirdo anime Brock was?
He was horny.
He was horny all the time, which I get it, King. Me for real. But I mean,
He was also an adult.
You're always hanging out with me, bro.
True.
But like, he's also an adult, yeah. But
Hang out
he
with
was
a bunch
hitting.
of
He was only hitting
10-year-olds.
on. He was only hitting on adult women.
Yeah, but he was hanging out with a bunch of 10-year-olds.
That's a chaperone.
That's fair. That's fair, actually.
He was like, "You kids need some help." Like,
you know what? You've raised my bar of Brock one level.
yeah. Now I'm gonna be super horny all the time, but I promise you, you have nothing to do with it.
Sorry, I'm gonna completely derail what we're talking about. Why doesn't Dende grow as fast as Piccolo? Within 4 years, Piccolo was a grown-ass man.
Was it because he was a reincarnation?
I have no idea. Don't ask me a question I don't know the fucking answer to.
Teachers be like, any high school fans, you get it. To rail the conversation.
Uh-huh.
Pause. I don't know if I would like a Master Roshi miniseries where we are now because I don't like Super and I don't trust them to write.
I like Super, so I guess that's what's called.
You like Super?
It's just as bad as the rest of the series. In my
I know, fuck no, it's not.
In my
Holy
opinion.
fuck, it's not.
After rereading this, I disagree.
You're telling me that Super is on the same level as Z?
It's at the same level of certain parts of Z, yes.
Fuck no.
It doesn't hit the peaks that Z hits, I will admit.
The lowest in Super are way lower than anything I've read so far in Dragon Ball. Dude, sorry, we're gonna get on a fucking tangent right now.
Yeah, fight.
Yes. Dude, the Zamasu arc is some of the worst shit I've ever read.
I really like the concept behind Zamasu, and it was flubbed.
Dude, I love the concept, but holy fuck, you mean like they can't beat him.
My favorite part is how they double dipped on the Cell stuff with Zamasu, and then again with Cell Max.
I like that part though.
That they're double dipping with the Cell stuff,
Yeah,
bringing back Trunks and then bringing back Cell.
They brought back Trunks just to fucking make a bitch of him.
I mean, I don't know. Trunks was kind of reasonable the whole time.
Trunks is like one of my favorite characters, and I just fucking can't stand this arc with him.
I want to be honest, I don't like young Trunks. It makes sense the way that he's completely different from future Trunks.
Yeah. No, like I understand that.
But I hate him.
Yeah, I don't like young Trunks either.
I'd also like to point out, so completely unrelated to Dragon Ball, we learn here that Trunks has healing powers because he's a disciple of the Kais. We also learn that makes Gohan a disciple of the Kais. Never go anywhere with it.
Nope.
Has no healing powers, I guess.
Nope. Which, I mean,
no.
Is it implied that Trunks had more time to train with the Kais?
No. If they did the dance around him, he was a disciple.
That's stupid.
Yes.
That's so dumb.
Incredible.
And to be fair, yeah, I do dislike that part of Boo as well. But, like, nowhere near as much as I dislike Super. The fucking Battle of Gods is like, okay.
It's fine.
It's fine. The fucking Resurrection F Frieza arc, I hate it.
Mediocre at best.
It's bad. Zamasu?
Trash.
Ass. Trash.
I liked all the tournaments, though. That's the difference between you and me. I liked the tournaments.
Aren't those filler?
The Universe 7 tournament? And the big tournament?
I know the big tournament was.
Yeah, no, the Universe 7 tournament was canon. That's what made the
There's
the
another... Sorry, I'm thinking there's another, like, tournament in the anime. But it's like a different... I want to say there's another one.
It's different in the anime.
Like where they fight, like, the three wolves.
That was Gohan fighting the three wolves. That's because they brought him to the spectacle or something. To show him he wasn't training or something. I have no idea why they did it.
Yeah, it's not good.
They poisoned him or something.
Yeah, it's not good. Tournament of Power is like, okay.
I liked both the tournaments a lot.
It's better in the manga, for sure. The anime is so bad.
Yeah, but the anime does have Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Kaioken.
That part was sick. You know what, buddy?
You got me.
I'm convinced.
Cycling the wrapping paper.
Nah, that's fine.
Catch. This is very heavy. I can't throw it. Anyway.
All right, so should we do this like one at a time? Or?
Yeah, you go first.
Okay. So I should have shown them. Fuck.
Well, you know.
You couldn't see it. It was a black box with nice ribbon.
I think I showed it while I handed it to you.
Okay, cool.
have like a freeze frame there.
Yeah. Well, audio listeners can't hear at all or see at all. So
Oh, that's right. You know what? Yeah, we're catering to our audio only listeners. It's upside down. No.
right on the money
Woo!
at the very end. Thank you.
Yeah. Smile on your face. That was the whole bit. So when you kept saying like, "Oh, it's gonna make me smile," I gave you another hit, being like, "That's not what I mean."
Yeah. Yeah, very happy with this. These
Yeah.
look really cool on a
Yeah.
shelf.
So turn around. Show the camera the back.
So here's the front.
Yeah. So every cover is a face, and I really like that.
That is very cool.
Yeah. Except for the last one.
I might get like a insert money shot of us putting it like up to the camera, but
Yeah.
thank you so much. I really appreciate. Like this is really cool. This looks really cool on a shelf.
And that's the complete manga. Read it. I it's one of my favorite mangas that I read top to bottom every time. That being said, I also like to point out another thing. They say later that a winner for the championship has always been someone from Pallet Town.
Yeah.
And I
Which,
went-
again, the population is 6.
Yeah, was it just always Professor Oak? Because Oak says, "I've already won a championship. I don't need to be here."
That's really funny if it's always Oak.
I mean, he knows all about the Pokemon. They're like, "Oh, fuck, this guy is fucking Spearow."
he had to be in disguise, otherwise they wouldn't let him participate. Because he keeps winning. Like, now his grandson's here. Fuck, man.
Reveals himself. Fuck, it's Oak. Fuck.
Oh, I'm gonna get fired.
I like to point out his name is Blue Oak.
No.
Really fucking funny. I guess it could not be. His mom could be the Oak, but like
That's true.
I like to imagine him as Blue Oak.
I like to imagine Green broke into the lab and was like, all right, I'm gonna take one of the Pokemon, and it's Squirtle, and then she's like, it's kind of hoping it'd be Venusaur, but
Venusaur, not even Bulbasaur.
not even Bulbasaur.
One thing I will say about Bulma's character that I really don't like, and it stays pretty persistent throughout the peel-off arc, is how much they really love to make jokes sexualizing Bulma.
Yeah,
And
I also like it was different when I was young, and I was actually younger than Bulma. Like reading this, I think the first time, probably around the same age actually. But it was like fine then. But rereading it now, it seems really crass.
Yeah, it's really weird because it's like, because I'm thinking, oh, they like. There's one time in particular where I'm like, okay, they do it like once or twice. No, they keep doing it, and like, the peel-off arc is just like full of that, and like they show Bulma's like full on tits in one panel.
Yamcha,
Yeah, with Yamcha, and it's really weird because like
his eyes turned into boobies.
it's just so strange because like, okay, I know I just said I wouldn't talk about the future. They don't do that to adult Bulma.
Well, yeah, she's old.
You're right.
Ew.
Goku's best teachers, not even gods, just teachers.
Well,
King
Kami
Kai.
didn't teach him.
You're right. Mr. Popo, King Kai, Whis,
Roshi
Corn?
also didn't teach him.
Corn.
Oh, coins. Yeah.
Because Corn was very transparent about what the training was.
Yeah. Literally, like he taught him like things, but like he didn't teach him how to fight. Roshi didn't teach him how to fight for shit.
Oh yeah, he says that too.
Yeah.
Roshi's like, oh, I just taught him the fundamentals.
Didn't even do that. He was like, dig, I strength training, math. All you get.
Yeah, he's
Taught him
like-
how to sleep.
Yeah, which I mean, I do like that sentiment.
It's a great training in terms of like strength, but like zero like skill training, which is weird.
I don't know.
Especially because they're like,
Krillin-
oh, that's the turtle hermit style. No, it ain't.
When did that get said?
Someone was Roshi says he sees Chi-Chi doing the same style as him.
For all we know, that's true. Because he trained. For all we know, he did train the Ox King to fight
Like properly.
properly. So, and we have nothing to verify that. So it could very well be.
He's like, I don't want to teach this motherfucker how to be like me. What if he's better than me?
Yeah. No, like he saw, like literally, we see Chi-Chi and we're like, that's probably the turtle style. I can't confirm nor
Loser.
deny. I've never seen it in action. With Chaozu,
he doesn't do anything in Dragon Ball. Chaozu has never won a fight.
Correct.
Like, as much as people clown on Yamcha, Chaozu has never won a fight. He got lumped into the Z Fighters just by knowing a guy.
Yeah. He's not a fighter.
Not at all.
His whole thing is he has special powers. He gives you diarrhea.
And then at the end of the day, they're not even that cool because everyone else can just do what he does now better.
Yeah. Also, what is he?
Chaozu. But Uba's the one actually who brings up like, oh, Goku, like, I feel so bad, like, taking that wish from you. Like, why don't you bring your grandpa back? Whoa, kid!
I'm getting some stuff over there.
What kind of stuff? Dead guy stuff. Now don't fucking worry about it.
Ew.
Don't come. Hold on. Who are you? Come here. I'm Upa. Upa, shut the fuck up. All right. Grandpa, what's going on?
He's like racist.
Boy, you come here. You come here now. Grandpa, what the fuck? Don't speak over me. You don't know what I want.
He like really wanted to be wished back, but because Upa brought it up, he's like, no, I don't want it.
Goku, why are you...
Go on. Uh-huh. Go on.
Why are you hanging out with these minorities and women?
With these minorities and Upa. He like knows Upa by name.
We go way back, me and Upa.
Specifically Upa. I was actually hanging out with your dad. He's dead.
Going big racist, fucking crazy. You have such a beautiful moment.
You brought it up.
No, it's really funny though. But like, it's such a beautiful moment, undercut by Gohan's racism toward Upa. A comment on one of our TikToks pointed out that they show Goku's little boy penis like like a lot, like more than Bulma.
Her little boy penis.
And when? Thank you. I feel like mine is significantly smaller for the same price range.
Yes. I may have ignored that price range. That's $130.
What the fuck?
The price range was what? 60 to 120.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ignored that.
Mine was 107.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, so mine was wrapped significantly shittier.
Yeah,
because I just could not. I'm so bad at wrapping. Sorry,
I'm good at geometry.
I'm good at geography. The wrapping paper right here. I'm so bad at wrapping stuff.
Wrapping paper in the garbage.
Yeah. Yeah. I think. Do you have any predictions?
Chainsaw Man. It's my only.
That's right. You only have a prediction. I think you'll really enjoy this.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I already own Fairy Tail.
Oh, what the fuck? You told me you didn't.
I know. I'm lying to you. Let's go.
You scared me.
I do own the first volume.
Because I was like, there's no way I owe you a gift and I have Fairy Tail now. That would have been fucking genius.
I do own the first volume, but I could just give that to you.
You don't gotta.
All right, he's got the first volume now, boys. Sure, Ash saves the Pikachu from some sort of attack, which I guess is illegal in this fight.
Yeah.
Pikachu just electrocutes it so hard it explodes into several pieces. I guess I don't have to show you. David's editing this.
Yeah, I won't show you either. I would argue that given the time, Videl could be at that level.
She is, but her father's also very anti-Ki. His master was killed by Tao Pai Pai?
I don't remember the lore, to be honest with you.
His teacher was killed by someone with Ki. I think is the lore.
He's like, so I could never use Ki.
Well, he hates people who use Ki.
Anyone who uses Ki is a fucking delinquent individual.
Dirty Ki user. Go do a Kamehameha. Stinky. Anyway.
Bunch of stinky Ki users.
Use a gun like a real man.
Fucking pussy. I use a fucking AR-15 like a real man.
That's right. America.
You're probably one of them they-thems.
I got enough bull for all of you.
What are you, queer or derogatory? I am Mr. Satan.
No relation to actual Satan. He supports they thems.
Yeah, I have a gun. That's my God given. You have a gun. That's my God given right.
My Kami given right.
Hey, Vidal, go get me another beer.
Definitely like believes in Kami though.
What are your expectations going into the new year? Let's make this a New Year's episode.
Yeah, Esau. So the manga I want. I forgot we pivoted from that question. Yeah, my expectations. I'm hoping to, within the first couple months, I'm hoping to hit 1,000 subs on YouTube. That's like the goal. Because we're growing, like it's slow, but we're picking up traction.
Yeah.
Like the YouTube went from 5 to 40 in the last week. So,
I forgot. So when you showed me we had 40 subs, I went, didn't we have like 26? No, that was views on something.
mhm.
I didn't realize we jumped from 5 to 40.
Yeah, in like a week.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, and I was very happy with that because
Only at
we're
900% or 800% growth. That's kind of, I guess.
yeah. I like where we're at just because like we're reaching this point where like okay, I know what the show is now. Like reading the manga, but also just like doing
Weaving.
bits. Yeah, weaving, and like doing bits, and like that's the fun of it. And like I think that's where the Pokemon episode 1 was like the funniest episode to me that we've done because we've done funny bits throughout all of Dragon Ball.
Well, I think it's different because we know Dragon Ball like the back of our hand. We are major. We kind of just sit and talk. Like even after we finished recording Dragon Ball, we still go and talk about Dragon Ball when we go out for pizza and shit.
We bring it up during Pokemon, like like Dragon Ball and Naruto. We talk about like in alarming degree.
Yeah.
But
Pokemon was something we like. I've only read it once, and it's very like vague in my memory. David's never read it. The fact that we can just like riff on something that we're obviously enjoying is kind of like we're getting our stride. And I
yeah,
like it.
yeah. Like I think the hardest I've laughed has still been like what's the scouter say about his power level?
Sure.
The hardest I've laughed editing is because like I forgot that happened. So many bits I forgot about, like Brock being a weirdo and Charmander
I'll
not
be incredibly horny, but I promise it has nothing to do with you.
It's just like all of that was just off, like just back and forth between me and you, and I think that's where the fun is.